Hello, I'm Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm here today to tell you about a brand new range of wooden engines and cars, ZanyTrains. ZanyTrains are fun, detailed, and of course, zany. They also work with all brands of wooden railways, like Brio, Big Jigs, and Thomas Wooden Railway. If you would like to start your collection of ZanyTrains, you can order them by using the link in the description below. Don't forget to tell them we sent you. Oh, well, I have work to do. I'm meeting my friends from Staten Island at the docks. See you soon. Hi guys, Thomas and Friends 47 here. Today we're taking a look at the brand new ZanyTrains custom camera car. Now, when ZanyTrains reached out to me and told me about this item, I was genuinely excited for this item. Here's a look at the back of the packaging. Because I do a lot of filmmaking. I do a lot of reviews, and I do a lot of custom series as well. So when I heard about this, I was excited to get to use this and get to try it, and it does not disappoint. On the inside, there's this little bit of paper there that shows the item, and of course these awesome pictures from my studio, which is pretty cool. And then here is the car itself. Now you'll see here that's just a plain base, and this works for multiple reasons I'll talk about in just a moment. But you can see here, it's a little bit longer than the freight car base, but it's a little bit shorter than the standard ZanyTrains engine base. So it's a new base for this, which I think is pretty cool. Here's the front of the car. Here's the other side. Here's the back. And here's the top, and you'll see there's a place there for the bolt to come through. And then here's the bottom, and again, you can see that space for the bolt, little item number there too. Now, what's great with this is you can use it for the camera car, or you can use it with custom 3D prints. And you'll see here I have a Dwayne the Train Johnson one that my friend sent me. Very, very cool. And there's actually like a little bit of hollow space for the cab there, which is pretty neat. And then here's the top. And the bottom. You'll see there's a space there to attach it to the engine. And you'll see on this one, this is the Pikachu meme. I love that. There's just something that's so crazy about this that just makes it hilarious, and I love it. Very cool. Even that little tail there. And eventually I want to paint these too. And then of course, Spider Train, because it's awesome. Like, it's just so cool. You can see a little spider there on the cab. And there's the back of the cab, the top of the engine, and the bottom. Alright, so to attach this to the car, you can see that you have this little screw there, then you put that on the bottom, and then you take and put the bolt on top of that, or excuse me, the nut that goes on top of the bolt there, on top of the base. There we are. And then once we do that, we can just set the base, or the engine on top of the base there, and it just works. Now, if you wanted to keep this on here like long term, you could glue it. But for me, I like being able to switch them out, so I don't plan on gluing it on there. But I still think that's pretty cool. There's Pikachu, and of course, Dwayne the Train Johnson on there as well. Very, very neat. Alright, but let's look at it for the main reason that we want this car, and that is the camera function. So you see here, we take and put that screw on the bottom, and then we take the included camera phone stand there, and we're just going to line it up on the top, and then we're going to screw it onto there. Takes a few minutes. There we are. And now you can see this thing is pretty tall there, but still very cool. And now we're ready to film. With that being said, let's take a look at the car 360 with the camera base on it. So you'll see here it's the side of the car, and it's very sturdy too. I like that. Here's the front of the car, and you'll see there's a space there so that you can change the position of that camera holder if you want to. And you can see it rolls very nicely too. Here's the other side and the back. Here's a look at the top and a look at the bottom. Alright, now let's see this thing in action. Now, to use this with most cameras, you're going to have two of them when you want to do side shots like this. I don't mind that. I think that it provides extra stability to it. and you get a lot of really cool angles. You can see here I'm doing a lot of moving shots, and they look so good and so smooth. It's just incredible. Now, of course, the phone isn't included here. I want to make sure I say that. It says it on the box too. But you can get some really impressive shots with this, and it really impressed me at how well it worked and how professional it made the shots look. Because all of my videos are filmed on a cell phone. Thankfully, I've recently got the ability to do 4K videos now, which I'm very happy about. But, for film techniques, I don't have a lot of the options that, say, main filmmakers do with cameras and things like that. So it's good to be able to have this ability to do professional shots. So, let's go into final thoughts on this. I'm going to be honest with you, it's awesome. It's one of my favorite ZanyTrains items. Before this, it was the street signs, and this has took the cake. And the reason for that is two reasons. One, it's not only something that you can get to make other things with, so it's already just the perfect creativity tool, right? So you can buy this and you can make custom engines, you can 3D print engines, you can make custom rolling stock out of it. I mean, there's so many options that you can do with that. But then, for most of us in the Thomas fandom, we are content creators, right? We create stories, we create models, we film videos about those models and stories. And so we're able to use this tool to get some really cool action shots and some really cool tracking shots that look professional, that don't look shaky. I mean, it's incredible. And it's something that I never would have thought of, but I'm so glad that ZanyTrains did. You could also set up an action camera on it if you wanted to, like a GoPro, and film your engines from a first-person perspective, which I think is really, really cool as well. It's amazing and it's incredible and I love it. It's making my life so much easier because one thing that I do struggle with are the moving shots because you guys may have noticed it when I was doing my collection video. I wish I had this then because my hand was shaky and I had to bring it all the way down the table. And so it's at varying heights. For this, you can just take and roll with it, literally. Just roll with it and it just goes down in a nice, smooth, straight line, and I love that. This is such a useful tool and relatively cheap compared to what I would have to pay for a professional dolly, and I don't think they even make one for tracking shots this small. So it's incredible. So ZanyTrains, thank you so much for making this, and thank you for sending it to me. I do highly recommend it. If you're thinking about picking one of these up, definitely do. There's a link in the description below to a shop where you can pick this item up. And yeah, even if you don't collect wooden trains or ZanyTrains, if you do any kind of filmmaking, I would definitely pick one of these up because I think you're going to get a lot of use out of them. We'll say you can use one of them to hold your phone, but it's a little bit more shaky. I do recommend getting two of them if you do plan to get one. If you're going to do it for filmmaking, get two of them. It's going to make your life so much easier. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now.